For me, I want to be the champion of the home cook. I want to be the champion of the amateurs. What I've always tried to do as a cooking teacher is teach people how to think about cooking. You know, I don't want to just tell you do A, B, C, D, E. I want to tell you why these things are happening and why you're making these choices. If I can teach you those patterns and how to make decisions and why to make decisions, you're gonna be a better cook.
You've got that look up on your face like you've been places that
I grew up loving to eat, but I didn't know anything about food. The serendipitous turn of events had brought me into this amazing world-class kitchen. Over time, I started to see these patterns. It's really apparent that the 4 elements of good cooking are salt, fat, acid, and heat. Everything that I've learned has been filtered through the system, but it wasn't ever reflected anywhere, and no one ever told me. And I was like, I gotta write a book about this. Basically what it is this. Salt enhances flavor. Fat carries flavor and creates incredible textures for us. Acid balances flavor, and heat ultimately determines the texture of food.
Oh, I love you. I love you.
Okay, and cut.
Sometimes when you're writing a cookbook, you know, words aren't enough. And that was why I wanted to work with Wendy, to help teach some of these ideas and show them in a way that I couldn't just tell you.
There are no photographs in this book. There are like watercolor drawings that are done from life, and watercolors kind of can be like messy and it's very visceral and it's like a very sensual process, which is very much the way that Samin approaches food.
Hello, Wendy?
Hello.
We had such an amazing time making this book. I would show up at her house with a car full of ingredients. I'd unpack everything, we'd decide what to make, and I would cook and she would draw. And action.
When Samin and I first started working together, I don't think that she realized that I actually didn't know how to cook.
And I wanted to sort of infect her with my love of good cooking, and that was the only way that then we could translate that into the illustrations.
Samin is all about like, come into the kitchen with me and we're gonna make a mess and we're gonna like do our best and we're gonna create delicious, beautiful food. And that was something that was really approachable to me.
Good cooking around the world is more similar than it is different. Good food is more similar than it is different. Humans, we are more similar than we are different. We've lost the value of making the simple thing at home. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to cook super simple food. And if you can learn how to make your super simple food really pop in your mouth, really be delicious, and everyone's sitting around the table just having this like heavenly moment, you know, maybe you'll want to do that again tomorrow.